Hello. I look like I'm about to go on a boat or something. I don't know. I feel strange.
Funny intro you got there, Robin.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Storytime with the Scaryish Podcast.
Woo!
I'm Robin Grace. This is Adam Diaz.
Hello.
And today we're going to read you folks some homegrown horror. Homegrown? That's how you say it.
Homegrown horror,
Jesus
yep.
Christ.
You're a disaster. This is the part where she usually asks me, Adam, what's a homegrown horror?
Yeah,
So I'll just ask it back at you. Robin, what's a homegrown
You're
horror?
going to make me talk so much. All right. Homegrown horrors are the stories of your paranormal and supernatural, spiritual, sometimes absolutely coincidental stories that you've experienced and took the time out of your day to type out, send to us. We get to read it to the rest of the spooky friends. It's great. It's this big community. You guys are awesome. You could have some true crime stories. We've had some crazy true crime stories so far.
Indeed.
Please share those with us.
Yeah, so if you would like to share those with us, you can email us. And our email address is storytime@scaryish.com. You can also go to our website, scaryish.com, and click on Contact Us. Fill out that form. It comes directly to us. Or hit us up on any of our social medias. If you followed us on social media, there's plenty of places you can go to, like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Send us a message. Let us know what your story is. Let us know if we can read it online. And we'd be more than, or online, on the air, whatever. And we'd be more than happy to do that. And you can watch us record these shows live, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, every single Tuesday. And they can be about a bunch of stuff, like aliens, ghosts, demons, cryptids, true crime, which is the t-shirt design that I am wearing tonight on the live show to show off some of our merch. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and get into our first email of the show. Right after this, we're going to take a quick pause for our live audience and mix our drinks. Say hi, hello, and what's up.
I have to log into my Twitch because I forgot my password.
Robin forgot her password. She's got to log into her Twitch. No big deal. I will say, today the delay was 5 minutes. It wasn't anyone's fault. There was an update to the thing that we use normally to stream, and because of that, I had to reset the whole system and bring it back up again once we were already up and running, because it was like streaming and saying like you're streaming, and then like after 30 seconds it would just drop it, and it wasn't even sending out the update. So I was like, okay, cool, just gonna go ahead and reboot this whole fucking thing. But tonight I am drinking rum and Coke, so gonna go ahead and get that ready. Also, I just want to point out that last week we had a contest for whether or not I would cut my hair. The end result was Emanon winning, being the stream boss at the end of it. He said, yes, cut your hair. And what wound up happening is I waited a little bit too long to try and schedule my haircut appointment. And when I went to schedule my haircut appointment, I found out that they're no longer operating 2 of the 7 days of the week. And the days they do operate are on reduced hours. They're only open for like 8 hours a day. So I wasn't able to get my haircut before the show, but don't worry. The haircut is still coming. It will happen. All right. So, got my rum and Coke, and not a moment too soon, because we have a Switch Seats that's been redeemed, which I absolutely hate. I kind of want to say no. We also have 3 drinks that have been redeemed. Man, we should really take down those Switch Seats.
Mine is really easy to do. I just lift over my shit and move over, you know.
I mean, mine's pretty easy to do nowadays, too.
I want to sit in the nice chair. We have the nice chair. I want to switch.
Glitch just redeemed a Switch Seats, too, so I guess we stay put. Here's the thing. We'll switch so Robin can sit in the chair, and then we'll switch back. Because like Robin said, it is a lot easier now. It's just a matter of the fact that she has to mark the mistakes that we make and stuff like that. So it's a little bit harder on editing. However, we have to start drinking. So Emily wait. Also redeemed a high five. So
I got to mix my stuff.
Mix your drink. We got 3 drinks, then a high five to get to.
This is like all vodka and different liqueurs, and it's just like this.
It's dangerous right there is what that is.
It's like grape vodka, okay. Blueberry liqueur, Chambord, which is a raspberry liqueur, and regular vodka. That's just everything that's in there.
Can you tell Robin went back to work this week?
I did go back to work this week. That's why I'm wearing work clothes. It has been fun, though. I was just telling Adam while we were eating dinner, rush eating dinner, because I didn't get home till 6, that I actually missed all my coworkers, all my friends. Even one of my coworkers today was like, I miss how obnoxious you were.
It's funny.
But yeah, I don't know how this is going to taste. I've never done this before.
All right, cheers. You got 3 drinks, 4 drinks now to get through. Holy shit, you guys are killing us already. Let's do this. 1.
No, I made Robitussin again.
Mine's really strong.
It's legitimately... I'm gonna be robo-tripping. JK, LOL.
I hate you so much.
But it does taste straight up. Robitussin tasted.
No, I gotta taste my own, and mine's awful. Whew. Oh, damn. It's because I've gotten used to drinking this with regular Coke again, and I'm back on Coke Zero, so it doesn't have that sugariness to balance it out. Also, shout out to Munis, who followed us 18 hours ago. Shout out to
Dino Wap
for following us just now. We're going to get to some spooky stories. We just got to do some drinking first, and then I think we're going to switch seats for the first one, because we did have a switch seats redeemed. I know Glitch saved us from it and redeemed one too, but those were points you spent, and I will switch and then switch back.
I have one more. Oh,
I think I have two more.
Oh, also, did you notice the little ball ice cubes melted to the bottom of that thing?
I did. I was a little bit pissed off about
I was
that.
like, how the fuck did that happen?
Or maybe water leaked into it or something like that, and they all froze. We have these like globe ice cubes. It's made with our new refrigerator, and they're really cool because they keep your drink cold, and you only have to use 3 or 4 of them. But they are all like kind of flat on the bottom and melted to the bottom of the ice tray. So I was like, what the fuck is this?
Well, there were 2 that were stuck together that I pulled out. I was like,
Nuts.
testicles.
Yeah, I was gonna say balls.
Oh man, that is
Are you reading first or am I?
Why don't you read first so I can focus on the button pressing?
Button. All right, I
There's
got
nothing
it
wrong
up.
with how I say it, okay?
She pronounces both T's. I think it's a region thing in Hawaii, because all the Hawaiians that I used to work with back at the bank also pronounced both T's, and all of the different words that have 2 T's. So, all right. You're putting on your sunglasses?
No, I'm putting it in my hair.
You ready to switch?
Yeah.
All right. I moved some stuff around, too, so there is still some stuff behind me, but it's a little bit easier to roll now.
What the fuck is that crunching?
Just do it, okay? Jeez. Be positive. Yes, and. Scooch. I'm also wearing pants. You can let go of your chair now. Oh, man, I hate your chair. It is tilted so far forward. Holy shit. All right.
I am the mother of dragons.
Now we need to change microphones and computers. Thank you for helping by holding your hands out like a baby. Laptop. Apparently she needed to lick my laptop for some reason.
Now you have a piece of me with you always.
It's gross and weird. That's why I keep a lock of your hair I stole when you were sleeping. All right, I thought that was funny. I guess she didn't think that was funny. It's like I am so much taller on this side. I'm out of frame. My head is out of frame over here.
I feel so little.
You are so little. All right. I'm reading first, right?
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
You
cool.
go, Gur.
So mark it. All right. Fuck me. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Ask me twice.
You fucking suck. Also, okay. Mark it.
Damn it, babe.
What do you mean, damn it, babe? I started it, and then you jumped in there and screwed it up. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and move into the first email of the show. This one's subject is Back to the Future Coincidence. That sounds kind of exciting. I really hope time travel is involved here, and not just the movie. Starts out like this. Hi, Adam and Robin.
Hello.
Hello.
That's us.
That is us. I am... Oh, wait. Before we get started, I need to say one thing. No. You don't need to mark it.
Okay.
You're ruining everything. I need to say one thing. So, Spooky Mom is down this week. She had surgery on her mouth, and it's something that put her down pretty hard last time she had it. She's recovering right now. She's doing really well, much better than the last time she had the surgery. Because of that, today, she was not able to edit the emails. So we were like, all right, what are we going to do? Do you want to edit my 2 and I'll edit your 2? How are we going to do this so we still are surprised by the emails? And Robin had a suggestion. It was something that I was also thinking about too. Maybe we should reach out to Sam, the OG fan from Isle of Man, who now lives with Andrew, because they met through the show and got married. She was like, maybe we should reach out to Sam. And I was like, you know what? I've been thinking about that a lot too. So we reached out to her yesterday, and I was like, yo, got a big favor to ask. If you're free, do you think you could edit 4 emails for us? And she was like, abso-fucking-lutely. I think she was actually classier in her response. She was like, absolutely, I'll take care of that for you. And so I sent them over to her. She edited them. She sent them back. She did a beautiful job. So usually right now we give a shout out to Spooky Mom for doing the edits. The shout out this week goes to Sam. Thank you so much, Sam, for doing our edits for us and filling in while Spooky Mom was down for the count. So she's not down for the count. She'll be back. She'll be on her feet in no time. So
I was surprised. I came in after work today and she's just like, oh, hey, what's up?
Yeah, she's doing a whole lot better. And it was really nice for you to step in and help us out with that. So big shout out and a big thank you to that. Now, Margaret. Don't forget to lean forward to talk to your mic because your sample is completely flat. So that'll be a huge nightmare.
Is flat?
Don't.
Your chest.
That's a lie. I get it. It's super comfortable to lean back in that chair. I saw you grab the pillow while I was in the middle of talking too. So
yeah.
All right. Back to the email. I'm a relatively new listener since around January 2020, and I have a really short coincidental story that I would love for you to share on the podcast. I'm writing this on my phone, which I dropped yesterday, so forgive me if the spelling is off. I can't really see through the cracked screen. LOL, first world problems.
It sucks when you crack your screen and then you have to guess. You have to guess through the little ink black splotches that
That's
start
a nightmare.
coming through. Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate it. The email goes on, says, anyways, back in October 2015, I was on my way back from a family trip to North Carolina.
Sorry.
You just put it down.
No, it's so soft.
Mark this, please. She's playing with the pillow strap, and all I can hear is like, flap. It's like playing with a bra strap.
Flap.
I was watching the Back to the Future. You're ruining it. Mrs. I really hope the show doesn't go long tonight is doing absolutely everything to make the show go long.
All I hear is flap. Okay, go.
I was watching the Back to the Future trilogy for the second time, and it had been a long time since the first time I had seen it, which was around the age of 10 to 11. I was on part 2 when, spoiler alert, Doc and Marty go to October 21st, 2015. I happen to actually remember the date that day, which I hardly ever do, and recalled that the day was, in fact, October 21st, 2015. That's kind of weird. You're watching the trilogy and you're like, oh, they traveled to this day. I had to explain the shocked expression on my face to my family as we drove south. I wish I had more, but my life is pretty scare-free, fortunately. Hope this makes it to you. I love listening to the podcast, and I tune in almost every day. Stay spooky,
Aww,
Jamal.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sending that in. I think it's funny, too, because I have something like that happen to me quite frequently, although it's not like the days that match up. That's a bit creepier. For me, it's a lot of times where I'll bring up a movie or like a scene I like in a movie and say like, oh man, this scene's so cool. And then the next time I turn on the TV and like a random channel pops on as the screen fades in, like I'll hear the audio and I'm like, it's the exact scene in the exact movie I was just talking about. And I've had that happen multiple times in my life. So it's kind of creepy when that shit does happen.
Deja vu things for me that happen are just sitting around. Like, say I'm at work and everyone's in my cube and we're all just chilling because I have the cool cube. It's the party cube. What up?
Wow. Great thing to have during pandemic. Everyone come hang out in my cube and spread your disease.
Not anymore. Social distance, 6 feet apart. Also, if you leave the cube, you have to have a mask on. So everyone has masks on. It's funny because someone came by today because I had 2 people outside my cube and the door opening to the cube is like 3 feet. And so he's like, whoa, 6 feet apart. It's funny. Anyway, I usually have this thing where a lot of friends are hanging out, just sitting around. I'm like, this has happened in a dream before. You were sitting there. You said that exact thing. This has happened before in my brain.
When your deja vu hits you really hard.
Yeah.
I have that happen a lot when we're watching Top Chef, but I think it's because we sit in the same seats pretty often, and the same stuff sort of unfolds in different episodes of Top Chef, where I'm like, whoa, deja vu. And that's my Keanu impression, in case you missed it. He says it in The Matrix. I hate you so much sometimes. Oh. But yeah, I just think like, oh yeah, this actually has happened before. That's why I feel that way. So, but yeah, thank you for sending your email. We sincerely appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, mark it. Let's switch back and then we'll read some stream chat.
I'm going to miss the chair.
I'm not. I missed it. All right. Okay, we're going to switch back now. But before we switch back, shout out to Captain Fake Eye for donating. Oh my fucking God. In the middle of a sentence.
Sorry, go.
No. Let's just
Thank you so much, Captain Fake Eye, for donating 1,000 bits. Thank you so much, Emanon, for donating 1,000 bits. Also, can we go through the chat first and then we can switch chairs?
I want to switch
I
back.
like sitting here.
Your chair is horribly uncomfortable, dude. It's tilted forward so it hurts your back. It's pretty awful.
Daddy, can I?
I don't know what you're saying just there.
I said, Daddy, can I?
Oh,
Daddy. Daddy.
All right. Shout out to Laura Ann, the first person in both channels. Shout out to Vivian, the first person in YouTube.
You're going to have to go through Twitch because I didn't have my Twitch up.
Lots of people saying hello and talking about the fighting. I already explained that we had some technical difficulties to start the show, so we were 5 minutes late. That's what happened there. Shout out to everyone who seems to be here. We got Glitch, Ashley, Faison, Captain Fake Eye. Like I mentioned, I am Beef Trainer. All right. Going to keep scrolling. Merlin Valor's also with us. People are referencing all the different things that are happening right now, or were happening at the time in the battle. Tanya and Christina are over there in YouTube along with Brittany. It's nice to see so many folks joining us. Valley Grills, the Fancy Iguana. It's always nice to see names we recognize and new names too. It's always cool. ASB Bunny is here as well. Emily is also here. Scrolling. I think it's funny when people are like, wow, so-and-so murdered me. Because I'm like, what? And then I realize, oh, it's our stupid battle thing at the beginning. All right, scrolling. Emily says she's sick at the moment, so we all hope you get better, Emily. You look so tiny in that chair.
I know.
Your microphone covers like your whole face.
I think I What's for Dinner said something earlier. Robin looks like a kid sitting in Daddy's armchair.
She kind of is right now. Whoa. Anna over there in YouTube says, hope you feel better, Emily. I think we all agree with that.
Bend the knee.
That's weird. Fake Eye wrecking everyone apparently in the battle before the show started. All right. Emily says, luckily got tested, and it is not COVID-19. I think we're all happy to hear that.
You know, my work does one free test.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hang on to it just in case you get sick.
Yeah.
Is it one for you or one for everyone in your family?
I think it's one for me.
Well, at least there's one for you.
I haven't checked for family, but I get one free one.
Dude,
everyone gets one.
So hot in here.
It is very hot.
It's been hot in here the whole day.
I'm wearing a jacket, but I don't want to show my arms. So.
Lady M is also here. Thank you for joining
what
us.
does my arm look like? Oh, my arm doesn't look bad, I guess.
Your arms are fine, dude. You're so self-conscious about it.
No. Should I?
Emanon says, going. Someone asked them how the move is going. It says, it's going. We're picking up the truck and everything tomorrow. And we go wheels up Friday night about 7. It's exciting. I like moving as much as I don't like moving. Because it's exciting to go somewhere new and do something new. But it's also kind of annoying because you have to move all your shit. Brittany says, so I'm feeling pretty good today. I did my first gastronomy today, which is a cut into the stomach. And removed 8 pacifiers from a dog. He's doing great.
Oh, poor puppy.
Why would he eat 8? I mean, it's a dog, I get it. But still. It's like you figure he'd stop at 7 once he wasn't feeling well.
My boss got a corgi yesterday. A little puppy corgi that he named, his kids named Poggers.
It's such a funny name, dude.
And he showed me pictures, and it's just the cutest puppy. It's only 8 weeks old. It's a little tiny baby. And I was just like, I want one. I want one so fucking bad.
Dude, I love corgis. I love puppies. I love dogs. All right.
How's your chat going with the Twitch?
What's your top message so I know when I can hand it over to you?
My top one is, I'm from Hawaii, and I pronounce my T's.
That makes sense. All right. Scrolling some more. All right, people were wishing Emily, hoping that she gets better soon.
Lots of healing vibes need to go out today.
Yeah. Stop putting your fingers in my face. Laura Ann said something. I'm trying to scroll back and see because it was about a dog. Go. There is just so much chat. Holy shit. All right. I'm
very sweaty.
I think I might have actually had too much chat to go back to see it. All right. Vivian says, question of the week over there on YouTube. If you could only watch one more movie before you died, what would you watch? What would you want the last movie you see to be? Emily said Pocahontas, which is interesting. Anna says Lilo and Stitch. Robin, what would be your final movie? Would it be Constantine?
Yeah.
Really? It'd be Constantine?
I would just quote the movie. The
whole time, and then you'd just be like,
ugh.
And then
I would no. You know what I would do? I would end it at that scene where Constantine is sitting there, because he takes, spoilers, but he takes his own life. I would end it at that, and I'd be like, this is good. I'm good.
That's fucked up. The movie's not even over yet, though. All right, Anna says, same Adam, if someone didn't cancel, I wouldn't be able to get a haircut with my stylist until September. It's fucking nuts right now, dude.
Nuts.
All right, still
I'm
scrolling.
By next week, I'm gonna do my own bangs, and they're gonna be cut again.
I'm not excited for her to do her own bangs.
Way too long.
When she does her own bangs, it's always a fucking ordeal in the household.
Is it though? You fucking drama queen.
No, it is, and she's the drama queen. Someone call a domestic abuse shelter for me, please. Vivian says, has anyone told you...
Is it the kung fu noise that offended you?
Yeah. Has anyone told you, y'all be looking snazzy tonight? Robin definitely looks snazzy. I look like garbage. I mean, I'm just wearing a t-shirt.
Every day at work, I wear a jacket. I don't not wear a jacket. I just don't like showing off my arms.
Emily says, wait, I forgot what kind of job Robin has.
I'm an engineering intern. I have a kid job. It's not a kid job, but It's not like a full-time job yet.
Yet. I'm What's Dinner says, I saved those points for a month, and Glitch Grim was like, just, nah, dog. That's okay. We did the switch. We're going to switch back here soon. Captain Fake says, LOL, I made Robitussin again. It's so fucking funny. Emily says, congrats on wearing pants, Adam. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Captain Fake on Twitch says, I love sometimes when Robin doesn't react to Adam's shenanigans. She's seen too much shit. It's so annoying. Like, give me a reaction so I can move on and do something else that's funny.
Did you read all the stuff at the top already? Wow,
I mean, there's a million things in there, so I'm scrolling past some of it.
Gotcha. Lots of healing vibes out for Spooky Mom.
I see those now, too.
Captain Big Eye says, you guys definitely spice up my Tuesday nights.
Good.
I'm glad. Hopefully you're enjoying your new digs, and even though you can't go outside too much, you're enjoying the area that you live in.
What's Dinner says, you've made it when people are honored to do work for you.
Yeah, I cannot believe Sam is absolutely amazing.
I think you guys just treat us like we've made it, because we certainly haven't made it
We
yet.
haven't made it, no.
But you guys are just amazing and supportive.
But you guys are so supportive, and people like Sam and Andrew are so nice, and they actually came out here. We had lunch with them. It was cool.
That was really cool.
We went to the Winchester with them. They're just such amazing people.
That's what that picture is down there. I know you probably can't tell.
Yeah, this picture here is all of us at the Winchester. Everybody that came to hang out with us. It was so cool.
Brittany's mom, Sam, Andrew. I forget the name of the other guy who stopped by. He just he didn't really message us a whole lot. He was like, I just, I heard you guys are doing this. I decided to stop by.
Yeah.
Which was super cool. I feel so bad now.
I feel horrible.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Because he was so nice. He shared one of his homegrown horrors with us.
He recommended where we could go eat too.
Yeah.
So
and we all had dinner together. It was really cool. We went to different places. It was really fun. You guys are awesome, and we really couldn't have this podcast without any of you. Emily
says, oh no, I'm sorry. Christina says, Back to the Future turned 35 this year.
Holy
Instantly
fuck.
feel old.
I'm What's Dinner says, wow, we all strapped on for this stream.
Wow.
I'm strapped on.
You're always strapped on. Emily says, today my lady came to wake me up, and then we found out my doggos got out. We didn't get back my older, more wild doggy for about 4 hours.
Wow.
Well, we're glad they came back.
Yeah, we're glad they came back. Cypherdenic says, fun fact, deja vu happens when you become conscious of developing the current memory. Interesting. Squidward's Poppy says, I have major deja vu for stupidest shit. And when I explain it to people I'm with that this happened exactly before, they're like, yeah, and who cares?
That's funny. People are dicks sometimes, dude. Anna says, when you guys have deja vu, do you also get the accompanying feeling that something bad is going to happen? I always feel like something bad is about to happen, but it never does. Matrix reset, I guess. I don't have an ominous feeling with my deja vu. I just have the deja vu.
The Fancy Iguana says, the sass in the way that Adam was just standing there when you wanted me to get out of the chair.
I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing? She's just deliberately making things difficult.
Captain Fake Eye says, Robin, your arms look cool, especially the tat. Thank you. I got it when I was like 20. So now that it's like 10 years later, I'm just like, oh fuck, should I have actually gotten that? But wait, we went offline.
It says end stream right over there.
Really? Mine says offline. Oh no. Oh, maybe my thing's frozen.
No, it's possible that things are fucked up. So keep going before we just freak out too much about it. Captain Fake Eye just subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing, Captain Fake Eye. We definitely dropped some frames. I'm seeing some frames getting dropped over there. I'm looking over at the stream right now, and it looks like our upload speed is all over the place. Try and refresh your app and see if that helps.
No, it does say we're live. Let me just press this.
Yeah, so hopefully the audio's going through, because that typically carries through when we're having issues. It's probably Cox just having some issues again, so hopefully you folks are still able to see us and hear us, but at the very least hear us, and it does show that we're still online over there, so fingers crossed on that one. Emily says, I have deja vu dreams all the time. Interesting to know.
Aw, thank you everybody for saying that you like my tats. This one I designed the concept for. It's like a robot love story because I love robots. And then I took it into the tattoo artist that literally did every single one of my tattoos except one. Because I have a few. I have quite a few. And He made it absolutely gorgeous. He added planets. There's a Death Star in there, rockets.
The Death Star is awesome. It's the best touch about it.
So there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. And this is my most expensive and most in-depth detailed one. I have like the wings from the gargoyles in Castlevania. I have a whole bunch of...
She has 3 stars in her neck.
Oh, God, yeah. And, yeah.
Okay, so now that we're done talking about Robin's tattoos, Kita over there in YouTube says, hello, I'm trying to clean my Animal Crossing new... What the hell is the name of the... New Horizons Island, so I can start working on it again. I think Robin just did that a couple of days ago, too. And folks are welcoming Kita to the chat as well.
Almost Fernandez says, Dirty Joke 1, what does a gynecologist and a pizza delivery person have in common?
Gross.
Ew, I don't even want to read that. That's fucking gross. Ew. Okay. I'm Beef Turner says, maybe it's my connection. Oh, about Twitch because it's acting weird.
No, it's the upload on our end, but it seems to have stabilized, so.
Do-do-do.
Vivian says, random note, my house's AC is duct, so it's frigid in the basement and riddled with spiders. It's really cold on the main floor, but it is boiling hot upstairs. That sucks, dude. I hate that. That just happened to us. It's boiling hot in this room as soon as the sun gets to the other side of the house. So, and it doesn't help that the machines are kicking out all this heat, and we have 2 fucking giant lights over there that are just blasting us in the face. I feel like someone's TV dinner right now. It's just so hot in here.
Cyberdenic asked if anybody knows if they drank a lot / enough. I don't know. I'm talking a lot, so obviously I've drank a good amount. People are saying Twitch. I almost called it Twitter. I was reading Twitter before we started streaming, but Twitch was stuttering a bunch, so
it was us.
Everything
was on our end
now.
for this one.
Captain Fake Guy says, OMG, I also have 3 stars on my neck, girl twinsies.
Wow,
that's hilarious. What's hilarious about those tattoos is I woke up one day and just was like, you know what I'm gonna do today? I'm gonna get tattoos, and you know what I'm gonna get? I'm gonna get stars on my neck, and I just fucking did it, and I cannot believe that. It's just when you get tattoos for the first time, you're like, now I feel like I have to get a whole bunch.
It's true.
And so it's just you just wake up and you're like, I'm going to get this done today. And then I'm going to get this done today. There's a reason why I was so fucking broke in my early 20s, man. So fucking
blowing
broke.
money like it was on fire.
Anyway, okay.
Christina says, I went on a date with this guy who wants to get a corgi and name it Craig. That's a keeper right there. Vivian says, once I had deja vu while playing dodgeball and everyone was in the exact position wearing the exact outfit. Freaked me the fuck out, but I totally won, so I guess it's fine. That's funny. Emanon
asked if we got the patch yet. They said they're getting worried. I haven't been able to check. I just started going back to work today, and I work from first thing in the morning, and then I don't even get off. I don't get home until 5:30, so I don't have time to stop by at the post office, especially days like today when we have the stream at 6:30, and I haven't even had dinner yet.
We'll probably check it on Friday.
Yeah.
Friday I have a half day, so I'll be able to go and check it. What else do we got? Scrolling. People just talking to themselves about, or talking to each other, I should say, about dodgeball. Even says, my mom, who's 53, has what she calls bat wings, little rolls of squish that hang on the bottom of her arms like little wings.
What the fuck?
That's weird.
All right. Cool. Jeez. Cypherdenic redeemed drink twice.
Okay.
And that's it for the episode, I'm pretty sure.
So yeah, they made us pound our drink at the beginning. Someone said my YouTube just had a stroke, so it was on both spots and it was us, and I see that there's still some frames being dropped, but it doesn't look like it's nearly as bad as it was earlier. God, man, Cox needs to get their heads out of their ass. That pisses me off so much.
Emanon calls them bingo wings? What the fuck?
We cheersing or what?
Yeah. Oh wait, did we high five? We never high fived.
I thought we did, but we'll do it anyways.
Yeah. Cypherdenic also says super psyched for the Nessie merch.
Dude, I am so excited.
I'm very psyched for the Nessie merch. I'm very proud of it. It turned out way cuter than I expected. The Wendigo one is not cute. The Wendigo one's more on the scarier side of Scaryish.
It definitely is.
And it's going to be, it's just like, this is Wendigo, you know, at least my interpretation of the Wendigo. And it looks good so far. I was literally coloring it before the stream.
Just coloring it when the countdown was at Storytime.
Yeah, so
I was like, yo, dog, wrap that shit up, hit pause or whatever.
Yeah, so if you folks want the Nessie charm, it's going to be part of the fall Patreon rewards. So the acrylic charm for Nessie is going to be given out later this year.
A Fancy Iguana asks, will there be stickers or is it just the charms?
I always make stickers to go with things. So like when I had the Boo pins, I had stickers of the Boo pins. Or like the demon horns, I had vinyl stickers that went with the demon horn pins.
Right.
So there's always going to be stickers that go with it. And I do send out stickers periodically with the Patreon too. So if you're a Badge of Honor tier and up, I send out different Scaryish themed stickers. And they're nice quality vinyl stickers. So anyway, okay, I'm going to read my story now. And
no. We have a few things to do. First of all, I am caught up, but I want to say that Emily said that she had a good birthday because her birthday was the day after our last stream. And people are saying, happy birthday belated. And aside from that, we need to switch back. You're not getting away with it. So,
this
backing
chair's
up.
so nice. Fine.
Dude.
It's not my fault there's crunchy stuff back there.
You can just roll back. It's just a piece of mail. Help me out here. You're so annoying, dude. Stop it. God.
It's the story of his life.
It is the story of my life. She makes something happen that might destroy the
that's
stream, but doesn't matter. She's still going to do it, and I can deal with the consequences. No big deal. She's going to hump me onto the fucking table. All right. Switching back.
I keep, like, thinking it is, but it's not. Yours is heavy.
It is indeed.
All right, I'm going to get to reading my story here. If you could mark that, please.
It is marked. Go ahead and do your wonderful transition.
All right. So the next email I'm going to read here is from Mary. Thank you, Mary. And the subject is aliens / glitch in the matrix / I don't even know what.
Interesting. This is, I don't know, kind of scary to see what this is going to be.
Hey, gang.
Hello.
Hello. I wonder how many different ways we've said hi, hello, hey, during the 3 years we've done this.
Probably in the hundreds at this point.
This is a pretty short one, so let's get into it. A few years ago, when I was a freshman in high school, I was hanging out at home after school, like usual. I was upstairs, which I had all to myself since both of my siblings had moved out by this time, and my parents were downstairs making dinner. While watching TV, I heard a huge sound from downstairs like pans falling. My mom is pretty clumsy while making dinner, so I figured she just dropped something and didn't think much of it. But then she yelled up at me asking if I was okay. I came out and said I was and that I thought she made the noise. Apparently, my parents thought it was me. Needless to say, we were super confused because the sound 100% seemed like it was inside the house.
It's coming from inside the house.
We searched everywhere and didn't find anything out of place. We do have a dog, but it wasn't him because he was with me on the couch when it happened. That sound has honestly kept me up some nights because it was so clear, but there's no source that we could find. Bonus, I asked my mom about this recently and she doesn't remember it even happening. It's pretty likely that she just forgot since she's not at all superstitious and probably didn't think it was too weird, but a part of me now doubts that it happened at all. Oh well, love you guys, Mary from Tennessee. P.S. I have more weird stuff like this that has happened that I will be sending in. Thank you so much, Mary, for sending that in.
We look forward to getting the rest of them.
Yeah, keep it up.
I think that sometimes when creepy stuff happens, people choose to forget about it rather than actually deal with it, or acknowledge that it happened.
Yeah.
So I get the feeling that's what happened. We've had Ralph on before multiple times, in fact, and he mentioned that he had a cousin that had something really creepy happen to both of them together, and they would talk about it a lot. And then the last time they spoke about that, the cousin didn't remember it at all anymore. You sort of let it fade away, hoping that it doesn't bother you, like a Paranormal Activity movie where you think if you don't acknowledge the demon, it'll go away.
Yeah.
So I don't know how well that works, though, but we believe you. I mean, it sounds very believable, and I trust that sometimes phantom sounds are just really fucking creepy, and you have no idea where they came from. A lot of times they have an explanation that you just can't figure out, but it doesn't change the fact that it can be sometimes terrifying. So
yeah.
Thank you for sending that in. All right.
So the Fancy Iguana says, my birthday was on Sunday. Happy belated birthday. I don't know if Adam already read that. If he did, I didn't hear it. So happy belated birthday.
I did not. I want to also shout out that Captain Fake, when they resubscribed, It was the 6th month in a row, but it was their 12th month total. So this is their 1-year anniversary. So thank you so much, Captain Fake-Out. We appreciate you so very much.
ASB Bunny says, I need to get some extra stickers for my Scaryish sticker board. We have so many. They're on the store. You can purchase them now. But the problem with that is a lot of stickers were like limited, so they don't exist anymore. If you have that sticker, you have like Chug Some Corn. That's very limited.
ASB Bunny is the one that has that amazing collection, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Betsy's Burgers, I think, was the
most limited one.
I wouldn't say limited. It was just the least purchased.
Yes.
So Chug Some Corn, I think, ran for the shortest amount of time.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. I mean, I'm sure there's auctioneers out there who do this sort of stuff who will debate about the popularity of the things that Scaryish sells. So we'll find out, I'm sure, in the next Antiques Roadshow or whatever.
Cyberdenic says, but what if we switch again?
I really don't want to switch again. Please don't do it to us.
I love that chair. It's so comfy.
It's a wonderful chair, but Robin doesn't cooperate when you pass by each other. She either just stands there and makes you stand there awkwardly, or she tries to hump you onto the table and shake everything. So it's just a dangerous proposition to switch.
I have hobbies.
Hobbies?
I don't know.
That makes no sense.
I enjoy that activity.
You enjoy humping and knocking stuff off of desks.
Yep.
So there you go.
All right.
Learn a lot about Robin, y'all.
Boop, boop, boop,
You are, that is. I know all this shit already. So.
Valley Girl says, thanks guys. I've been making a lot of big changes this year, and this finally feels like a step in the right direction. Wait, what does that have to do with?
You probably missed the first one. I guess.
Just learned my offer got accepted. I might be finally getting my first home. That is so fucking cool.
That is awesome. Christina said, could it possibly be a clumsy ghost? I think that is a totally plausible explanation because people are clumsy, and it stands to reason that when you become a ghost, you wouldn't become less clumsy. You'd honestly become more clumsy. So that's a pretty solid theory right there.
Holy shit. Oh, God. I'm Beef Trainer, and I'm What's for Dinner said, when we're asked for a name for our order, we just tell them to moo at us.
That's funny.
That's cute.
Vivian says, all right, I'm in my super dope Minecraft world with the library, aquarium, and other awesome buildings. I recently built a potions room shaped like a witch hat, an aviary, and an armory/clothing store. That's pretty good. Anna says, I've never been graceful in life. I doubt I will be in death. That's hilarious.
I hope I can be the most clumsy ghost of all time.
I think you can honestly take that. So you're almost the clumsiest human of all time. So she falls going upstairs. She hasn't done it in a while, though, knock on wood. But usually she'll just be like, I'm going to go upstairs now. And you hear like thunk, 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 wham, boom, 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 boom. Ow! It's so accurate, though.
That's why I'm laughing. I hate you. Glitch says, who has all the stickers? I need pictures on Facebook.
Emily says, might head out soon. While coming to wake me up, GF brought The Ring and Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and we didn't have time this afternoon.
Aww.
Right on. I totally understand that.
I watched The Grudge 2. Did we already cover that in an episode recently, or... Because I watched it recently.
I don't think we did.
I watched The Grudge 2 that has, what is his name? John Cho? Joe?
I have no idea
Cho
who's
Chang?
in that movie, so I don't know who you're talking about.
The guy from Harold and Kumar. Harold.
That's sure. Yeah, that sounds right.
And I just, because Jay Cho is like a Chinese singer, so I always think Jay Cho, but it's not Jay Cho. Anyway, he's in The Grudge 2. Not Jay Cho, but the other guy.
Oh my God.
Harold and Kumar. Anyway, he's in it. It was just so stupid, and I hated The Grudge 2 so much because it sucked. It was not scary. It didn't have like anything to do with the original Grudge other than the fact that this woman worked at the house from The Grudge. And then she's like, I just feel like I have to go home. I need to come back to America. She comes back to America, and apparently the curse follows her. But it's not the ghosts from that house. It's very, very strange.
I remember you telling me about it when you got done watching it and how much you hated it. I just don't know we talked about it on the pod. Kita over there in YouTube has shared their Switch friend code. If anyone would like to follow them, I would read it off, but you're not going to remember it. So, Kita, I would recommend joining the Discord. We have a channel in there where you can post it in there, and there's a lot of other spooky friends with their friend codes in there as well, so you can pick up some friends for your island.
But yeah, so The Grudge 2, highly do not recommend. It is so fucking awful. Waste of time.
That's so funny.
Anyway.
Jay Valor says, I'm so clumsy. My husband calls it, you just home aloned yourself. That's hilarious.
If you home aloned yourself, you'd probably kill yourself because
Those guys should be dead.
Yeah, they should be dead. Like Mythbusters is the one that did it, right? Where they did the whole dropping the paint can thing.
All the different things they suffer throughout it.
And they would not survive.
Kevin
that
McAllister
movie.
is a murderer.
He is a murderer.
So I'm just saying, like, all those things that he learns and he does in that movie, if he did it to anyone else, they would be dead and he would be a murderer. Keita says, one time I fell up the stairs and now I have a scar on my leg. It was a one-time incident, though. Ew, that sounds painful.
Glitch says, have you seen the Japanese version of The Ring? All I'm going to say is Worm Bowl. Worm Bowl. WRM Bowl.
WORM?
Yeah, that's what I meant. WORM.
Gotcha. I've seen it. I don't remember the reference. I'm sorry.
It's probably in that movie. I've never seen
I'm
it.
sure it is. I'm sure it's like some weird, creepy,
I've never
gross
seen the
vision.
Japanese Ring.
Ringu.
Yeah, I've never seen the Japanese Grudge either.
Interesting.
I've only seen Ju-On Origins. That's it. I've never seen the actual.
Which is really gross.
Thank you so much, Lady M, for donating 300 bits. I don't have my glasses on.
It's all right.
Eminem was like, he wouldn't be a murderer. He was protecting his house. That is very true.
I mean, he's protecting his house, but all the things he does. I mean, it's like when you break into someone's house, you're like, all right, we're going to steal the bonds from this person, and you just find skin everywhere because they've been murdering people and stealing it. It's kind of terrifying how adept he was as a child. It's like they broke into Charles Manson's house when he was like
Holy
5.
Fuck, what?
I'm just saying. Shout out to Live Shadow who just followed us over there on Twitch. That kid is terrifying.
I'm What's for Dinner says, I always cringe for the Home Alone scene when he steps on the nail. Or the scene in A Quiet Place where she does that too. That's the first place my head went. Oh my lord!
Because you can't scream, so it's even worse. Eminon just donated 300 bits. Thank you, Eminon.
He's healing himself.
In case y'all haven't noticed, that's exactly what he's doing. He's healing himself every time you guys donate, and you take a chunk out of his HP, which is absolutely hilarious. Looks like Jada Tai has joined us over there on YouTube. What up? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for stopping by.
Is it your turn to read?
It is going to be my turn to read.
Do you want to run a 60-second ad first?
I am going to be on my long one. So if we want to do, I say we do my long one, then an ad, then we finish up with your long one, and then marbles.
Nice.
Shout out to Eminon who donated another 500 bits, making sure they're healed up to full, which is hilarious. All right, so let me go ahead and mark this. Thank you for the Discord link. Whoever sent that over there, thank you so much for giving them the Discord link so they could go ahead and find the rest of the Spooky Friends friend codes. I know it is definitely something you need to do when you have an Animal Crossing house. The shirt is so hot right now. I feel like it's super thick. I feel like I'm wearing 1,000,000 paper towels right now.
1,000,000 paper towels?
Because it's like kind of rough.
Just rip your sleeves off.
It's actually not rough at all, so I'm not going to rip my sleeves off. All right. I wish I could, like the fucking Hulksters.
No, just do like the chick from True Lies where she stands in front of the mirror and she's like,
Yeah, she's wearing like a thin dress made of like silk and like dental floss, so I don't think I'll be able to pull that off on this shirt. It's actually made quite well.
Captain Fake Guy says, Adam, take it off.
There's not enough money you could donate for me to give you guys a striptease right now. Robin's the only person who gets those, and she has to pay me lots. Not really. She doesn't pay me anything. All right.
I gotta get paid to see it. JK, LOL.
It's pretty fucked up and really mean. And I'm going to go ahead and move on and pretend you don't exist. Take your hand off me. I don't even like you anymore. You're dead to me forever. I am still getting fucking messages from work because I have to use my work laptop for this now. So ignore that noise if you hear it. It just means someone's trying to get me to do more work stuff. All right. This is a long one. I'm going to take a quick drink of booze before I get going. That's not bad. It's not good either. So, all right. For realsies. Here we go. The next email we have is from Juan, and its subject is the house with no address, in all caps.
That's creepy.
It is. It says, please share on the podcast. That is really creepy.
I mean, even houses in the middle of nowhere have addresses, right?
Yeah. I mean, they should. How else are they going to get their mail delivered?
Yeah. Well, maybe the ghosts don't need mail.
Okay, starts out like this.
Okay.
Hello there. It's Chaboy Juan. I come to you again with another story. This one is sort of a thing of legends among teenagers in the small town where I grew up. It was one of those you know if you know sort of things. Anyways, as mentioned in the title, it was the house with no address. Out on the highway in my town, you would pull up to an intersection and would continue straight and then take a left. The road begins to curve, and on the bend there is a gate entrance to a ranch, but immediately left there is a seemingly boring field of tall grass. Remember I said seemingly because just beyond this grass there is a 2-story home that looks to have been long abandoned. One of the creepiest features of this strange house is that it can be seen from beyond the tall grass, or from it cannot be seen from beyond the tall grass or from the road. I'm guessing there's just like a hill, and it's behind the hill. I'm sure an aerial view of the field would clearly show the house, but from plain land level, it is hard to see. I have been to this house a couple of times. The first time was a bit of a blur because I was heavily intoxicated and having a jolly good time with my friends. I mean, that happens. Shit happens. My friends and I, drunk, in parentheses, except for our DD, of course. I almost said D and D. When I see two Ds together, I'm just like, fuck yeah, dragons. But no, this means designated driver.
I was telling my coworkers how you just keep buying D&D shirts and stuff.
I have not. I haven't bought a D&D shirt in forever. She's just making stuff up to make me look bad now.
I just bought some with dice on it.
I didn't buy any shirt with dice on it. I bought 2 shirts. I bought 2
This is escalating.
fucking D&D shirts like 2 months ago, and she's like, you just won't stop buying those. Meanwhile, she buys at least 2 manga per day for like the last, 8 years. But I bought 2 shirts, and I've been hearing about it for like a fucking month and a half now.
God, read a book.
I'm marking it. Yeah, you read a book. You do every day. All right. Take that. You read a book every day. I hate you. All right, anyways. Except for the... Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Except for the designated driver. They headed to a park nearby to come up with a game plan for what we were going to do the next night. That night. We all got down and brainstormed a game plan for what we wanted to do. I remember asking my friend if anyone knew any haunted places in our town. We began to name off potential locations that could be haunted. My friend, let's call him Julio, tells us about this house in a field that has no address, so my friends and I deem it the perfect spot for us to go on an adventure. Not everyone was down for this plan, so they abandoned us to go on this impromptu ghost hunt. We all climb into the bed of a friend's truck and take off. We got to just outside the field where the house was located, and the driver parked behind the grass, facing the way we came in, so if we needed to make a quick retreat, we could. We got flashlights out of the truck and followed my friend as he led us to the infamous house with no address.
Who has flashlights, just ready in their truck? Because I don't have a single flashlight in my car, which is bad. Always have survival things like flashlights and a blanket in your car.
Have a kit in your car. Maybe they stopped and picked up flashlights because they decided they were going to go ghost hunting.
Okay.
Who knows? In the Plitchback. It sounds like a really shitty band.
It's like,
oh my God, you listen to Plitchback? They're the worst.
I mean, they have that song, Photograph. Yeah.
Every time I do it makes me laugh. In the pitch black night with nothing. God fucking damn it. All right. Pitch black night. With nothing but the glow of the moon, we see the dark outline of a house appear. You may be thinking, why aren't we using the flashlights in the grass? Well, I don't know. I was drunk. We walk up to the house, turn our flashlights, and go inside. Opening the door, we see a large room filled with shelves and lots of glass jars. Some had been filled with buttons, but many of them were empty. Or as Robin would say, butt-tins.
What? Did they actually type that in?
No.
Oh.
I'm just saying that because you pronounce both T's in words with double T's. The floor was filled with broken glass.
T's for recent pitch.
You're an idiot. The floor was filled with broken glass and shelves that had fallen over. We continued into the next room with an uneasy feeling as we got deeper into this house. I immediately wondered what we would do if something were to happen and how we would explain where we were. The cryptic description of the house with no address doesn't give off a swift rescue vibe. Keep cracking those knuckles, I swear. She's just like, let me see what kind of noises I can make. I'm going to clink my drink. I'm going to crack all my knuckles. Okay, I'm guessing they're all done now. Unless she decides to do her feet too. In which case, I'm shutting the fucking show down. I was going to say thank you everyone for watching Scaryish. It's over forever. All right. Anyway, we walked through the threshold of the next room. The feeling changed significantly. It felt cold and drafty. We looked around and there were mostly dolls covering the shelves and floors. Fuck that.
A house with no address, covered in dolls.
No.
Demons.
And broken glass on the floor?
Demons.
Toys, games, and dolls looking as if they had been lost in time. Once colorful childhood memories faded, tattered, and disregarded. On the opposite end of the room of dolls and toys, there was a staircase. So naturally, Our drunken ghost hunt led us up the stairs. These stairs weren't as easy because the staircase was covered. That doesn't make any sense. That's just what it says. These staircase, fuck, god damn it. These stairs weren't as easy to use because the staircase was covered in all sorts of books, but most apparently in this collection of misconstrued books was that many of them involved medical science and things of that nature.
That's what the dolls are for. Practicing.
That doesn't make any sense, though. It's not like they're human cadavers where you would actually practice stuff.
Yeah, but you could like.
It's like you don't cut open Fluffy and then you're like, oh, now I'm removing the heart and the pancreas,
not a doll.
And it's just fluff.
Dolls don't have fluff in them, do they?
Dolls don't have body parts in them either.
They got legs and arms, and you just pop them out of their sockets.
This is where it gets fuzzy. The last thing I remember, we were going up the stairs, and the next thing I'm stumbling into my best friend's room, collapsing on his bed to take a nap. So it sounds like they just blacked out during ghost hunting. That is the end of my first story. Sorry, I know this is kind of long, but bear with me. I'm halfway there. Cue song lyrics. I guess you're living on a prayer. Now this story starts with a new group of friends and a much more sober me. Again, my friends and I were up late, and someone had the brilliant idea that we go on a ghost hunt. We talked about it for a bit and ultimately agreed where to go. We first stop at a house that has been under construction for years and has never been completed. And then in parentheses, because of a haunting, maybe? I don't know. No, usually it's like the construction business goes bankrupt.
Yeah, they run out of money.
They had the person's money for materials. They ran out of money as a business. So when that business goes bankrupt, that person doesn't get their money back, but they also don't have their house. So that always fucking sucks. And that happens. I'm guessing that's what happened, which is a nightmare in and of itself. We walk around recording audio to see if we're going to pick anything up. Naturally, we got a real Bagels in the group who is just shouting and pretending to feel like he is being pushed, scratched, or touched.
I'm going blind.
Annoying as fuck, so I warned him to stop. I was just generally annoyed and not interested in his shit, just like how I feel when I watch Ghost Adventures.
Same. Ghost Adventures is funny because he's just like,
not funny.
I just really want to hurt you right now. I just want to choke you out, or like, I want to stab you. He's so
If I was with
weird.
someone in a spooky situation or any situation, they said that to me, I'd be like, I think I'm pretty much in the clear to punch you in the fucking face at this point.
Dude.
It's like you kind of earned
Aaron
that.
takes it like a champ. I don't know how he puts up with it.
It's all fake, and he knows that it's probably his script, and he's like, when we get there, that's what I'm going to say, blah, 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 blah. I hate that show. Okay, moving on.
All right.
We get bored of walking around and meet up on the porch in front of the house to listen to the audio recording. As we listened, we heard something strange on it. There was a weird voice in the background, but we couldn't make out what it was saying. At that point, everyone got spooked and proceeded to run to the truck. The morning dew made the grass wet, so when I went to step in the driver...
God, read a fucking book.
I will punch you. I will knock you out on air. Just gonna happen. Just bam. I'm not gonna hit her. She would murder me. All right. The morning dew made the grass wet, so when I went to step in, the driver was already ready to go and took off. Since my feet were wet, I flew off the step out in front of the truck. I rolled out of the way and got up and tried to catch up. So after maybe hearing some spooky shit, we leave, and I suggest we find a new place to go look for ghosts. So I suggest the house with no address. Okay, so your whole escape there is kind of confusing to me. I think what you're saying here is that you try to get in the truck took off while you were not in it quite yet, and then you had to run to catch the rest of your friends that were driving away in the truck.
It's kind of shitty.
After that, you suggest to go to the house with no address. A few of us knew where it was, so we took off, and boom, we're in there in no time. With flashlights in hand, we proceed inside. Again, my douche of a friend starts to act a fool, calling out spirits and whatnot, just being annoying to us and whatever entities may dwell there. We go up the stairs and wander to the top floor. One of the girls screams, swearing something tapped her on the shoulder. My homie douche then pretends like he's being pushed and slides down the staircase of books and suddenly gets pulled around the wall at the base of the stairs. Terrified, I slid down to make sure he was okay, and we all, how you say, noped the fuck out of there. Thanks for reading my story. Can't wait to hear it read by you two spooky people. Thanks for all you do. Sincerely, Chaboy Juan. Thank you so much for sending that in. I never really had friends that would act like assholes when we went to do spooky stuff. I might have actually been that friend back in the day, but I definitely wouldn't challenge shit. I think I'd just mess with my friends to try and freak them out. But yeah, it's got to be super annoying when you have someone that's in the group acting like a Bagels.
Yeah.
Trying to pretend they're being like...
It makes it not fun.
It makes it seem like whatever you're there to try and investigate is just... It's like they're mocking it. They're mocking the entire experience of it in the first place.
How the BuzzFeed Unsolved guys do it is a really good way, because Shane is the skeptic. So he's the one that's like, hey there, demons, it's me, your boy, you know? But he's not as obnoxious as...
he doesn't get possessed every episode?
Right. He's just like, nothing's happening. What are you going to do about it? And he's like, if you really want to do something, you have permission to, like, scratch me or whatever right now. But he's not like, oh my God, I'm going blind. Oh my gosh, I want to murder you right now, you know? I don't know. I love those two. They're funny. Anyway.
I'm just wondering if the house is dilapidated and condemned, so they took the address off of it so it doesn't have, like, mail to be delivered to it at this point.
Interesting.
So I'm not sure how that works, where a house would have its address, like, rescinded or whatever until, like, a new property would be built there. But then again, it would be really hard to sell the lot without an address for people to look up. I guess you just have to give them the lot.
Well, the lots have addresses. The house might not have an address, but lots definitely do.
Yeah, it's a wonder.
Well,
but maybe someone just fucking built the house and didn't get it, like, what do you call it, permitted or anything like that. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna live here. We don't even give a shit. We're going off the grid. So, yeah, that's my theory. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with.
All right, cool.
All right, let's look over to Stream Chat and see what you folks had to say.
Let's see. Glitch said something that I was like, oh, when we were talking about Zach Bagels, he's like, dude, there was a tug on my Affliction shirt.
Yeah. They like my tattoo so much.
The one episode where he had that outfit and he looked like a Nazi officer was just
he even
ridiculous.
had the crosses and everything. Yeah. It was so weird.
Emanon, I'm What's for Dinner said, wait, no, hold on. Lady M says, shit's getting real with Adam and Robin. Hashtag gonna be Scaryish snapped. I'm What's for Dinner says, the Adam vs. Robin boxing match will be a big ticket pay-per-view event. Emanon says, no guys. They're celebrities, so it would be celebrity deathmatch.
Wow.
Deathmatch. Scaryish style.
Stop trolling me. That's all you gotta do, drunkie.
Bleh. Bleh, bleh. Scroll back.
Emily over on YouTube says, Adam, we love the stripper vibes. Okay, lovely people, I'll be heading out. They're going to watch movies together.
Nice.
We hope that goes well. Hope you have a fun time.
We watched Get Out finally this
really
weekend,
good.
and it was very, very good. It was just the TSA friend was my favorite part of that movie.
He's obviously the comic relief, and he's really good at it.
He's so good in it. And just the fact that he... when the main character at the end of the movie, spoilers, asks him, like, how did you find me? His friend goes, I'm TS motherfucking A.
That's so funny.
It was a very good movie. If you folks haven't seen Get Out yet, definitely recommend it. It was certainly entertaining.
It looks like Emily and Brittany had to leave during the story, so thank you so much for joining us. If you come back and see this, we appreciate you. Anna says, Bagel Bites has some serious issues, I swear. He gives off toxic friend vibes. It's not shocking that one of those original people that created the show with him left the show and said he's full of shit, or whoever it was.
Yeah.
Kita says, he seems like he'd gaslight you for the smallest things. Yeah, and he wouldn't even get his story correct. He'd just, like, make random shit up and then just try and, like, change the story. He's that kind of toxic friend.
He's just so toxic of a person. And and you know he's just overselling his bullshit. And... if they did it in a nice way, it wouldn't be so obnoxious. But he takes it overboard, and you're just mind blown.
He's just the worst. Anna says, I love the story I heard from And That's Why We Drink podcast. In parentheses, I'm not cheating on y'all, I swear. Someone went to a location, Bagel Bites was a dick, and they got an EVP of someone asking, Zach? The group replied, no, Zach isn't here, and they got an EVP saying, good. Yeah, I've heard that story before, and I've listened to the EVP, and I swear I don't hear it at all. I feel like they just... make shit up for publicity at this point, even though it wasn't the Bagel Bite crew. It was just someone mocking the Bagel Bite crew.
Captain Fake Eye, about the whole Adam taking it off thing, I'm What's for Dinner, says, wow, feeling the pheromones today. And she goes, listen, it's been a long day at work.
Wow.
It's okay. Adam, nice stripper.
I do a good strip tease, I won't lie. I've done it once in public. I was forced to by a DJ, so it just happened.
Well, you didn't take your shirt off. You just gave me a lap dance.
Yeah. We didn't get quite there. I mean, we got there, just not at the public location.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah, that's worse than any of the things you've said this episode. Vivian said, a couple years back, some of my friends were trying to get me to fuck around with a Ouija board, and I was like, I might not be a 100% believer, but I ain't trying to get possessed. They were like, you chicken. I was like, yeah, I'm a chicken with a strong sense of self-preservation. Thank you very much. We aren't friends anymore. It's like, either you believe that something's going to happen, and that's why you're doing it, or you're just doing it to be stupid, in which case you shouldn't be pissed that someone doesn't want to do it with you because you don't believe it either. So,
I'm with Jane says, my mother-in-law had a surgery today, so it's been a great day. What? I hope she feels better.
Yeah.
But they go, I love when she's asleep because then she's not talking. What the fuck?
It's ruthless.
That is very ruthless.
Anna says, Aaron, on the other hand, whom I met once, was a sweetheart and jumped over an artist table he was watching for a friend just to give me a hug.
Aww.
That's really nice.
That's so cute. Squidward's Poppy says, I swear y'all are talking about lap dances in the past couple streams. I don't doubt it.
It just keeps getting brought up, man. Just saying.
I don't know.
All right.
His booty just won't quit.
It's true. All right. I am going to go ahead and run the commercial break. Meow.
Okay.
So that way when we come back, we can finish reading some of the stuff that you folks have dropped in on the stream chat, and then we'll move into our final story of the evening. And some of you might not get this, so here we go.
YouTube especially. I think, so when it comes to the commercials, I think the things that Twitch gains kind of outweighs the fact that they get commercials versus YouTube, because YouTube can't interact like Twitch does.
Right. I mean, Twitch is really where it's at, but it's just so easy to have an alternative. There's no reason for us to not run a multi-stream. You know, we've tried to do a multi-stream to our Facebook as well, but we would have to pay quite a bit of money for that.
Really?
Yeah, because you can only have so many destinations set up through Restream.
So what's the final destination?
I hate you so much, dude. It's just so bad, and it's just constant. Oh my god. All right. This thing is not showing me the preview, but it is giving me the countdown. So it looks like we have 15 seconds left before the commercial is up. And then I would like to give you guys a fun statistic and then go on a little bit of a rant. I'll wait for it to come back. I looked down, I saw Laura and says, LOLOL, Adam. Get it. It's so funny. Gonna have to change the name of the show to Sexy-ish. Yeah, there's definitely an ish on that. We need to bring back chainmail talk. Oh my god. It's getting weird now.
Lunavin says the lap dances happen on their other streaming account. No. That's our OnlyFans account.
Yeah. Come on. All right.
Oh my god.
It says the 60-second ad break is over. I'm hoping that most of you all are back now. So here's two things I want to say. One, I checked the statistics for the last 30 days since we've been running the 60-second ad for just over 30 days to see how much money we've made off of the ads that we have run and the ads that you folks see when you first join the channel. The grand total for the last 30 days.
$2 days.
It's $1.36.
Holy shit.
That's how much money we make off of the ads.
Oh my Lanta.
There was also someone complaining on Twitter, not at us. This is a different podcast. They were complaining that there's 4 ads between the beginning, the pre-roll, the mid, and the post-roll. There's 4 ads that happen, and they're just going to stop listening to their show. And the person replied, and they have like 15,000 followers. They replied, and they're like, hey, I put close to 40 hours a week into my podcast, and I make $0 off of it. The only money I make is off of the ads. And I think they said they made like less than $1,000 a month off of their ads.
Wow.
So it's like, so thank you so much for threatening to stop listening to my podcast because I'm just trying to make a little bit of money off of it. And they calculated out like the per hour wage. And it was like $1 per hour is basically what they're putting into it.
Yeah.
And I like read that. I was like, fuck yeah. Like someone needs to
Yeah.
say that because honestly, the amount of money we make versus the amount of time we put in, I think between the two of us, we make like 50 cents an hour.
A little less than 50 cents.
We figured it out once and it was like less than 50 cents an hour for the amount of time we put into it. And we have had people complain like, you guys run so many ads and it's so fucking annoying. Like, I don't understand why you run ads. And then iTunes runs ads. How greedy are you?
What is annoying is we don't control Spotify ads.
Spotify, iTunes any
ads,
of the places you listen to podcasts.
We can't control their ads.
We have no control over the ads, and we also make
don't get paid from them either.
money off of it.
So Spotify, we make zero money from Spotify
Twitch
ads.
is one of the nice places, and I'm telling you, that it's the second best deal we have. And we make $1.36 a month off of it.
Yeah.
So it's so mind blowing when people don't understand that. It's like we legitimately like barely make anything off of the podcast aside from the private donations you guys give us. Like the donations you guys give us, like we got I think 300 bits at one point from Emanon and 300 bits from Lady M. That is 6 months worth of ad revenue from Twitch for us. So
also,
it's fucking nuts.
If you don't want ads in your podcast,
you just pay $1 a month.
Pay $1 a month at Patreon.
And you go to Patreon. That's all we ask for is $1 a month. And it's like, dude, holy shit. Like, I understand when people get annoyed. It's like, just Google a little bit about how little podcasters make.
Yeah.
Because this one person, like, they had one person say the wrong thing. And they snapped on Twitter. And, like, all these podcast accounts were retweeting it. Like, yeah, fuck you, lady. And I was like, oh man, this is getting really rough for her.
If you don't want ads, it's $1 on Patreon. Ad-free episodes. It's great.
They all go up before the show. Storytime episodes usually go up between 24 and 72 hours early. And then topic episodes go up anywhere between 20 minutes and 3 hours early normally, because we usually do them right at the wire.
Oh my god.
But they go there first every time.
Anyway, I'm going to read my next story. Fuck.
You don't have any more chat? Oh, God, it's so gross.
I'm Beef Trainer says, just to clarify, my mother even drives me crazy. I'm surprised Almost Turner has been able to survive her as long as he has, and he used to think I was exaggerating her horribleness. Sometimes moms are just fucking crazy.
I'm very lucky to have a mom that's not that crazy.
Emanon says, yeah, I know, she's like the best, dude.
Yeah, we used to describe my mom to Liz, Robin's sister, before Liz met my mom, and she was like, she's not real. That's like a mom in a movie. And I was like, no, that's my mom. She's
pretty chill.
Pretty awesome.
Lady M, Emanon says, Lady M is also healing very well.
Good.
Yay! Glad she's feeling better. This whole climate of even being slightly sick is very scary.
Yeah. Oh man.
And surgeries, any type of what are not surgeries, but like what do people fucking call them? I hate when you forget words that you've known your whole life.
Because you drank half a drink.
Procedures, any type of medical procedures, is just really scary to do right now. And so, any healing vibes, if you want to send out healing vibes, do send so for everyone.
Jay Valor says, maybe I'm aging myself, but when we were younger, there was no choice but to sit through the commercial. It was called television, right? My friends used to mute the ads or the commercials when we watched TV. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Because they were so annoyed by it. And they're the same people that would complain, like, I had to listen to 15 seconds of an ad on a podcast.
Watching TV, like watching Hallmark Channel, drives me nuts.
Product placement?
Because not that, but the commercials last 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. There's so many fucking commercials.
Hallmark has the longest fucking commercial
It's like people only do
time.
things because they get paid.
Anyway.
And I just think that's really sad.
I'm going to go into my shit now.
Wayne's World 1, in case you didn't know.
What is?
What I just referenced.
Oh.
All right, I will mark this so that you can go ahead and get into yours. It is marked. It is so fucking hot in here, y'all. Oh my god.
All right. So this next email here.
And final email of the show
is from Kia Virtanen. And the subject is static on TV.
Ooh, that's some poltergeist shit.
I'm going
right
to add
there.
static on the TV is the fucking worst thing to wake up to. Or in blackouts when TVs used to do that.
Oh yeah, when they turn back
Holy
on,
shit.
all you see is that, and it's the
it's
super
the
loud
loudest.
noise.
Why did that happen? Why did it switch to the loudest volume possible?
I don't know.
It's
a weird. It was a weird glitch in the Matrix in the construction of TVs back in the day, where it's like, well, if the power goes out and it comes back on, it's basically a gateway to another dimension. I like that you're not only drinking that with those ice cubes that are noisy, but your fucking spoon is in there, so it will literally be impossible.
You should have heard
to
me
edit
earlier. My hand, because it was so heavy, and my left hand.
When you slammed it on the table?
No. My hand is so weak. Okay, my left hand is the weakest hand of both my hands.
Of all of her hands, the left is the weakest.
And I was like lifting the cup up to my mouth, and it was just like, it's just shaking.
You're like Hosea in Top Chef season 5.
All right. So, mark that, please, good sir.
Technically already marked. I mark where the fuck up begins.
Okay, and
then I re-listen to it. I don't have to mark where it ends. I just go to find where you actually start talking. I'll mark it just for you, though, sweetie. There we go. We're at 28 marks.
Getting called sweetie is like the worst.
Okay, pumpkin.
Fucking fuck.
Pumpkin? You hate pumpkin, too?
Growing up, I was not called girl names. My dad called me Hot Rod. All right.
So why are you mad at pumpkin, then?
Because I hate getting called fucking...
So you want me to call you Hot Rod?
No, because that's what my dad used to call me.
Hot Robin?
Oh, God, no.
Hot Robin, y'all. Don't do that to her. Don't make it a thing. Don't make it a hashtag Hot Robin.
Hi, Adam and Robin.
Hello.
Greetings from Finland. Hello, greetings from the USA.
Interesting. Finland.
I apologize in advance for my English as it is not my first language. It's totally cool.
It sounds pretty good so far.
I know 0 words in Finnish, so is that what their language is called, Finnish?
I'm not going to say anything.
All right.
I think maybe. That sounds about right.
So the fact that you can even email us in English is so incredibly impressive. All right. So I found your podcast from Spotify some time ago and have been loving your guys' work. Thank you.
Thank you.
My favorite episodes so far have been the ones about the different cultures, legends, and creatures. I wondered if you could do something similar about Nordic mythology.
Absolutely.
I will probably get there because mythological creatures and things like that are some of my favorite things. I'm also a huge fan of the Homegrown Horror segment. Yay!
That's awesome.
We love hearing when people love the Homegrown Horror episodes, the Storytime episodes, because it's really mixed. Some people hate them, some people love them, and
we've had people tell me like, I don't even listen to Homegrown Horrors, and then I've had people say like, I only listen to Homegrown Horrors. And I'm like,
it's just such a toss-up.
Awesome, that's insulting either way, but I'm happy that you like both of them. I would also like to point out that a book that I like to pull a lot of stuff from, I have right next to the desk right here. It's the Ultimate Encyclopedia of Mythology, and it has like encyclopedia of it has like each region and all the different legends and their backgrounds and stuff like that. I actually haven't used it in a while, so maybe it's time to go into some Nordic stuff. That'll be really fun.
When I listened to episode 8, the story about the radio made me think of an account of my own. I think it was like the radio came on by itself.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
I'm going to preface.
It's a long time ago.
I'm going to preface this a bit. I live with my sister, mom, and our dog, a 13-year-old Cairn Terrier. Cairn? I think that's how you say it. The dog's name is Allie. Super cute. My sister and I have our own rooms, and my mom has her bed in our living room. Our living room is the biggest room in our house. Funny thing is, my parents also have a bed in the living room. So
interesting.
It has a sofa on one side of the room and my mom's bed on the other. Between them is this giant old doorless closet we keep our TV in, which also acts as a room divider. Huh. How does that work? Like, so the room divider, a closet, doorless. I'm trying to imagine what this room looks like because it's a big living room, but there's a room divider that's like a closet with the TV in it.
I don't know. I can't picture it, but I'm just looking at it basically as two rooms at this point in my brain.
All right. Our dog has never been the kind of dog to watch TV. She doesn't pay any attention to the TV whatsoever, even if there are animals on it. She is also very attached to my mom, and when mom's home, she always sleeps beside her bed. That's freaking adorable.
That is super adorable.
We don't deserve animals. My mom usually goes to bed around 9, and because she's on medication, she's quite hard to wake up. A few months ago, when my sister and I were staying with our dad, she woke up to the dog not sleeping beside her bed. She thought it was strange since the dog normally wouldn't leave the bedside until mom wakes up in the morning. She could hear this strange buzzing noise coming from the other side of the cabinet. Oh, from the TV. It's got to be the static from the TV. She went to look for our dog and found her sitting on the sofa watching the TV intently. Did you just hear my stomach?
I'm going to mark it because I want to know if that actually came through on the microphone. All I hear is like gurgle, gurgle. That's the booze mixing with the Popeye's chicken in Robin's stomach right now.
The TV wasn't turned on or wasn't tuned in to any channel, but static. The sound was very low, and I still have no idea how it woke her up since I have a hard time waking her by saying something out loud and shaking her. She didn't think anything of it, so she turned the TV off and went back to bed, and the dog followed her as if nothing happened. Naturally, when she told me, I chalked it up to her being disoriented from her meds and the dog probably turning the TV on by accident. Until it happened to me. Oh, fuck, dude.
That's super
like
creepy.
Poltergeist right there with the dog staring at the TV, even though in Poltergeist it's the light shooting out of the TV. But
did the dog turn around and be like, they're here? Because that would be haunting because it's a dog. Dogs don't talk.
Well, our dog...
Unless they say mama.
...totally started chasing lights after the Poltergeist.
God, it's so weird. And she hasn't stopped yet either.
Should
watch it again and maybe it'll like close the loop for her.
Maybe. I don't know. That movie's kind of scary. It was the middle of the night, and I woke up needing to go to the bathroom. The bathroom door is right next to the living room door, which my mom insists on keeping open. When I went to open the bathroom door, I noticed the living room was dimly illuminated by the TV screen. Our dog was perked up on the sofa, staring at the quietly crackling static screen in the otherwise completely dark room. I shuffle into the living room and look for the remote. It's not on the couch or anywhere near her. I finally found it on the windowsill. Our dog couldn't have turned the TV on even if she wanted to. I quickly turned the TV off, and as soon as I did, the dog jumped down from the couch and went back to sleep beside Mom's bed. I was so scared I speed walked back to my room, and that it has...
Take two.
After that, it has been happening consistently at least a few times a week. That's terrifying.
That's fucking...
What if something's communicating with the dog through the TV? What is that one movie about the static in the TV?
Poltergeist?
Was it called Static? Not Frequency. It can't be Frequency.
Nope.
Frequency is the one about the radio.
Jim Caviezel.
White Noise.
Oh, okay.
White Noise. The one about the spirits and the static of the TV.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either. We should watch it.
We should watch it.
We should check and see if it's on Amazon because we can watch it the week after next.
That's true. It's a good call.
All right. Continuing on. The thing is, the TV... Stop it, Tummy.
It's the most heavily marked needing for edit episode for Storytime in like 100 Storytimes.
The thing is... Fuck. The thing is, the TV is not always static when this happens. Our TV has a little light under the logo which blinks white a few times when you turn it on and red when off. A couple of times the TV has been seemingly off, but the light in the bottom is red, not blinking, and the screen is black but casting some light, like if you paused a completely black screen in a movie, and when you try turning it off, it turns on instead. It's weird, but the TV is getting old, so we think it might just be broken. Just chuck it. Just get rid of it. Maybe it's possessed. Who knows?
Or unplug it and see if it still happens. If it still happens with an unplugged, it is definitely a demon.
Like that one Freddy Krueger movie we watched recently where the kid was watching the mom's horror movie.
New Nightmare.
And the TV was fucking unplugged because she unplugs it in the beginning of the movie. And you don't realize that it's unplugged until it like pans down and shows you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just like that. Let's hope that happens.
Yeah. Just pan your head down and see if it's unplugged. Going back to the static, though, it's odd since when you turn the TV off and on again, it goes back to the normal channels. That doesn't happen if you manually make the TV go static and then turn the TV off and back on. When it turns on, it should still be static. Here in Finland, we have some basic channels such as YLE TV1, which has always held the channel one place. But a few times when we have turned the TV on, all the usual channel places have been static, and then we finally find that TV1 channel. It has been on channel 2678, which is way up on the list, where you would usually only find the paid subscription channels. Again, this could just be our TV messing with us since it's at least 5 years old. That is not an old TV. That's not that old.
We have one in our loft that's twice as old.
Yeah. The TV we have in the loft is at least 10.
At least 10.
At least 10 years old. But it does like make weird sounds when you turn it on. Okay. Anyway, it makes me uncomfortable. Unfortunately, I've caught our dog doing this many times after the first two. It's always in the middle of the night. Neither did the TV nor the dog seem to act like this during the day. It may be stupid, but for a while I thought my mom was making it up. I doubted my own experiences as well. I thought I somehow dreamt it all or that my mom was playing a prank on me. Nothing has ever happened besides these things. All of this could just be me being paranoid, but it freaks me the fuck out. You can read this on a podcast if it's interesting enough. It's already been read. Hey, what's up? Hey. I also have a story about a benevolent haunting my grandmother told me about. If you're interested, please send it to us. But I think this email is already long enough. We're always down for more stories. Send them to us. Anyways, love your podcast and keep on creeping on. Kia Virtanen. I really want to hear you pronouncing my last name.
I'm really glad Robin got this because I would have had such difficulty with it.
Thank you for sending that to us. Hopefully I didn't butcher your last name. And thank you for sending that email. The static with the TV thing
is terrifying.
It is really
It's so
creepy.
scary, and I really feel like Poltergeist made it that way from when I was a child.
I make an effort not to look at a staticky screen for very long because your eyes do start to play tricks on you. And it's like, I don't know if you folks have ever heard of it, but if you stare into a mirror long enough, you start to see things because your brain tries to...
Here's the thing. You call it your eyes playing tricks on you. You know what I call it?
Demons.
Seeing. You finally start to see the truth.
Shut the front door.
I knew you wouldn't like that.
Shut the front door.
Who knows? Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm making shit up. Or maybe I'm telling you the truth right now.
Back in the day, and I say back in the day, it really wasn't that long ago, maybe 10 years ago, towards the beginning of the interwebs.
That's not the beginning of the interwebs at all, but okay.
Maybe 20 years ago. Right? When I was 10. Okay.
That's closer to
the first time I ever got fucking DSL was when I was 13 or 14, okay? That was when we didn't have to drag the phone cable all the way across the entire house. Anyway, people used to make these photographs.
Look at this photograph.
And it would be like a normal picture, and then say it's a picture of a couch or a living room or something, and then right under the little pillow on the couch is a scary, creepy, terrifying kid face.
Oh, yeah.
Ghost face or something. Or like a picture of people lined up, and then a creepy little ghost kid.
They still do those. You can still find where it's like, when you see it,
they're
like, comment
scary.
on it.
And it always makes my heart jump when I finally see the kid in the picture. Oh my God. Freaks me out. Please don't post them in the Spooky Friends group.
I like how you bring them up apropos of nothing in this story, and then so like, please don't share them with each other. So, good stuff. I really appreciate you sending in the story. It's really creepy. I've said it before. We used to have a big screen TV. My parents got it in 1985. Actually, it was 1986. They got it the day of the Super Bowl the Bears played that they wound up winning. And that TV was a Mitsubishi. And when the power would go out, it's this big-ass fucking TV with these huge speakers on it. And when the power would come back on, everyone knew, like, sprint to the big screen and turn it off immediately. Because it would come on full-blown static and just so fucking loud it would shake the house.
Whoa.
It was nuts. So, like, that was always something where if that happened randomly in the middle of the night, you'd be like, oh, we had a power flash, you know?
Yeah.
It's like the power must have gone on and off really fast. But if the clocks weren't reset, you'd be like, oh, no, that's a demon. So, yeah, I totally understand the paranoia, and it's just not something that's natural. And if my dog was doing that in the middle of the night, I would trust my dog's instincts. So, yeah, I totally understand what you're saying. All right. Let's look over in stream chat. See what you folks had to say. I did not see a whole lot come through on YouTube.
I don't have a lot on Twitch because when I exit the app, it stops recording.
Well, let me just get through the YouTube stuff, and then I'll slide my thing over there.
All right.
You're just the worst this episode, I swear. You're just doing what I always do, and I'm hating it. It's so funny. All right. Someone said PBS commercials were especially long. And I said, have you guys noticed that commercials now have their value turned up to like level 9,000? Yeah, it's super annoying. I hate when they do that. That's why they started selling TVs that had that feature where it would like even out your volume across all your programming and your commercials, because it got so bad. Keita on YouTube says, Adam talking about, quote, seeing for the first time like he's had one too many acid trips. Don't do drugs. Vivian says, Robin, my front door is closed. I don't need to shut it. All right, that is everything I had for YouTube. It's not a whole lot there, but there's quite a bit for Twitch. Robin is going to read that while I set up Marbles on Stream. For those of you who have not joined us for a live episode before, at the end of each episode, we play a little game called Marbles on Stream, which gives you folks a chance to win some free merchandise, and all of us a chance to come down for, sometimes it's not a touchscreen. You can slide it closer to yourself, too. A chance to come down from, emails that are sometimes really scary or really emotional. We do deal with some heavy topics on the show sometimes, and it's nice to just sort of like take a step back, play a video game really fast with each other. But you do need to be in Twitch in order to participate. So if you're on YouTube right now, switch over to twitch.tv/Scaryish Podcast to get a chance to win by simply typing in !play at the right time. Okay, envelope, we get it. You want to be the star of the show? There you go. It's like, I'm going to make my way under his wheel and crunch all night.
It wheelie likes you.
Hate you.
All right. So, Scrolling. Emanon says it's hot over there where they live right now, which is, I thought they're moving to Philadelphia though. I don't know where they live now.
Still could be hot there, dude.
Oh, that's true. I'm Beef Trainer says, I went to the movies with a friend and hubby. He was still a boyfriend then. And my mom found out he was there. He was with my friend and me, and she called the police and reported me kidnapped.
What the fuck?
That bitch be fucking cray. Yo, what the fuck?
That's just mean.
I'm Beef Trainer says, also, I was 26 years old when that fucking happened? What? Your mom is fucking insane. Dude, oh my god.
Pull it back a notch talking about someone's mom.
No, my mom is that same fucking way though, bro. Oh my gosh. I totally vibe with you there because my mom is like insane. She's called cops on multiple boyfriends. It's
Not
just
me.
No, because
knock on wood. Holy
yeah,
shit.
but when I met you, I was like, oh shit, man.
Yeah, still could have happened. All right,
I was 22.
You can now start putting in your votes for the
22?
track we're going to race by
23.
typing in !vote, then a space, then the number that corresponds with your track. So go ahead and start voting. Meow.
I totally vibe with you on that one. I'm just triggered at that. Holy shit. I'm What's for Dinner says, came home to the police searching my place. That is awful.
Scroll up higher. I think there's more to that message.
What?
Oh, no. You're right. I thought there was a spot between the movie theater and the came home part.
Emanon says, hey guys, I sound like a motorbike. Hashtag motorcycles duck. Was there a motorcycle that drove by?
Yeah, there's a couple people that have been assholes lately. We have construction out there too, and it's like a 25 zone right now. And people are still going by at like loud as they can. And it's so fucking annoying.
I'm Beef Trainer says, everything's all right now, but I kept I'm What's for Dinner from meeting my mom for as long as I could help it. I would too, dude. That is scary. My mom started respecting and accepting him when I had my back surgery, and he put his foot down and said she was staying at the hospital with me, or he was staying at the hospital with me, not her, as he was the one that was going to be helping get me back on my feet and not leaving my side. That is super fucking romantic, and that's how all relationships should be. I'm a student says the first time I met her, I'm pretty sure she threatened my life without outright saying so. I don't know. Did my dad do that to you? Not really.
No, he just told me, like, she's my favorite. You better take care of her. Like, she's going to be great. All these other amazing things about you. And that I need to make sure that your top priorities are my top priorities. So, pretty much normal dad stuff that I totally agreed with. Currently, the House of Pain is in the lead for the track for what we will race for the voting. It has 3. However, there's a bunch of other tracks that have 2 right now. So, keep that voting going, and we'll see which track we wind up racing. I'll put this there.
Emanon says, that's a lot like Lady M and I, a number of years and almost 900 miles. That's cute. Let's see. Valley Girl says, I can't imagine the stress that caused. You have an amazing hubby. It's so romantic. I just think that's very romantic. My mom keeps refusing to admit that she's having cognitive issues, and it's nearly gotten my child killed. Holy shit.
That's not okay.
That's super scary. And tries to insult my fiance any chance she gets. We're hoping this move will help put distance between us for a bit. Sometimes distance is good, especially if it's dangerous. Not the distance, but like the actual close proximity.
Right.
Scroll. I gotta scroll a bunch.
All right, House of Pain is still in the lead. We've gone through once. Average time to complete this track is 2 minutes on the dot. Not really on the dot.
Oh my gosh, I'm Beef Turner says supposedly I was supposed to have an arranged marriage and that I ruined her plans.
That's funny.
Bruh, what is it with parents that do that? My mom's the same way.
I'm trying to combine farms? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Trying to combine farms.
All right, average time 2 minutes. World record time, 1 minute and 7 seconds. For the spooky friends, average time 2 minutes and 7 seconds. We take our time. And I'm What's for Dinner holds the record on this one for 1 minute and 32. Let's go ahead and get in there. Get our first race of the night going.
Emanon says, we live in Medford, Wisconsin, and we're moving to Tyrone, Pennsylvania. PA, that's Pennsylvania, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And then we do have a lot of spooky friends in Pennsylvania, so I think that is
exclamation
so
point
cool.
Play right now to join in. Don't forget to join in.
Oh, God. Beep, boop, ba-da. Scroll. I'm Beef Turner says, I totally say it has to be the Asian culture. It's gotta be, because my mom's like, hey, I have a friend who has a son, and, you guys should, like, hang out, and, oh, my God.
Robin has been set up on a few dates.
Yeah.
While we were together, deliberately, while I was at work in a different state, so that was always fun. That was only, 2 years into our relationship. So, we just dealt with it. Only 18 marbles right now in the stream. I know there's more of you out there, so type an exclamation point play to go ahead and join. I'm going to go ahead and set the countdown timer to 45 seconds and get this thing started.
Kita says, my mom thinks I don't have any interest in dating, so she has no idea I have a girlfriend for 8 months now.
That's funny.
Vivian says, gotta go, bye. I love y'all. I'll tell you how the Minecraft building goes. Whoop, whoop, have fun. Thank you.
Thank you for stopping by, Vivian.
And then 1,000,000 exclamation point plays. Not 1,000,000, obviously. I wish.
Yeah, quite a few. The race can only hold 500. Maybe one day we'll see what it's like to have that many marbles in one race.
If you folks are new to Marbles on stream, it is just an opportunity for you to interact with the Spooky Friends group and an opportunity for you to win a free piece of merch of some type. Either a coaster or a sticker or something to that effect. And all it is you just press exclamation point play here before the timer runs out. It's already run out, but you can join us for the next race. We have 2 every story time, so pretty cool. I'm Beef Trainer says, I often question how I turned out mostly normal.
Mostly normal is a great qualifier.
Luna Ben says, my parents would just be happy if I found someone.
You'll find
that one.
All right, looks like Geeky Gorgeous is currently in the lead. and ahead of the record-setting pace by I'm What's for Dinner, although I'm What's for Dinner's record-setting pace ball is now further ahead than anyone else.
Lunabin's got to find that one person who appreciates the incredible, like, creative talent.
Yeah. All right, looks like Glitch has taken the lead now, although there is some batting around being done by these blades. Cat Beatrix was like, I'm going to take the lead, and then the blade was like, And here comes Geeky Gorgeous on one side. The other side, I Am Beef Trainer and ASB Bunny are trying to take the lead as well.
What's that red thing spinning really fast down there?
What's what red thing?
You see that red thing?
It's another blade.
Oh, gotcha.
Looks like Geeky Gorgeous is officially in the lead with I Am Beef Trainer right behind. Everyone's trying to catch up to... Ooh, that was a really nice line to take right there. Made it right through those two fan blades. You're definitely in front of the record-setting pace. But can you avoid getting knocked around in these fan blades? Ooh, you made it through. Pretty good, Geeky Gorgeous 97. Great navigation. Can you make it through this one as well? Yes, you can. We're all watching a record being set. Oh, never mind. Glitch Grim is now in the lead. I'm What's for Dinner's Ghost Ball with the record-setting paces up there. Cat Beatrix is going to try and make it through the last fan blade, and does so quite successfully. Cat Beatrix is going to be our victor unless she gets launched off the edge at the end. Nope, the pulsating rods were kind. Cat Beatrix does not set the record, but you take first place. I Am Beef Trainer comes in now, takes second, and M. Meadows is going to take third. We'll watch everyone else trickle in while the blue wave of death approaches. Let's run back all the way and see who lasties are. The Scriptery is in third to last. Actually, Faison's in second to last. And Valley Girls just got past the first fan blade and is running for their life from the blue.
Oh, God.
This is hilarious. Let's see if you can make it through. I think we're all rooting for you. Oh, no. Oh, no. It was not Valley Girls' night. Actually, Faison into the next in line to receive the death. And let's see. We'll just follow along since they have to finish or be eliminated before the race will end.
I'm What's for Dinner says, you haven't, to I'm Beef Trainer, you haven't ended up in an asylum because I won't let them take you away. I need someone to make me sandwiches. What the fuck?
Scriptery is still trying to make it through, getting batted around by these last fan blades as the blue wave approaches. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, everybody, if you're a fan of drag and things like that, Queen Lunabin, which is Lunabin here in our Twitch channel, is so fucking talented with makeup and making all the different outfits. Like, they just, not just, but recently rhinestoned this entire coat, like bedazzled this entire coat, and I was just mind blown by how much time that must have taken. It's so freaking impressive. Follow them on Instagram. They're great.
Cat Beatrix has passed their win. So it goes to I Am Beef Trainer. Congratulations. Please let us know if you are claiming it. And if you are claiming it, which sticker design you would like. Type in ! merch in the chat. It'll bring up links to the store. Go to Robin's Kawaii Corner and check out her Scaryish stickers and let us know which one you would prefer. Alright, M. Meadows 89, Glitch Grim, and Geeky Gorgeous round out the top 5. Cat Beatrix is now up to 43 points on the season with 5 wins. Squidward's Poppy's up to 26. I Am Beef Trainer 14. Glitch is up to 12. ASB Bunny is up to 15. And the Robin Grace makes it into the double digits with 10. We got a lot of folks floating around. I'm at 11. Scriptery is at 10. Laura Ann's at 20, which is pretty good. Lady Am is at 10. Lunabin's at 14. And I'm What's for Dinner is at 17. So let's go ahead and get votes going for our second race of the night. Go ahead and start typing ! vote and then the number of the track you would like to race.
If you folks didn't join us for our movie stream this past Saturday, we watched Crawl. That's what it was called, right?
It was pretty good, too.
It was pretty freaking good. It wasn't earth-shatteringly amazing, but it is so much better than Sharknado, just saying.
I've never seen Sharknado. So
it was like a legit movie. It wasn't like the crocodiles were mutant crocodiles or mutant alligators or whatever. It was just very human, very straightforward creature movie. What do they call those? Creature features. It was just so stinking good. Recommend it. It's pretty darn good movie.
It's either creature features or sneecher reachers. I forget which. You'll have to tell me. Bum 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 bum. All right. I got my vote in. You got your votes in. Multi-Lane Madness is currently in the lead. Let's let this scroll for a little bit. We'll see how far in the lead it is before we decide how many times we're going to let it scroll. I see a lot of vote 17s coming in.
Cat Beatrix says, on Crawl, still judging their survival decisions.
Not always the best. Yeah.
There was a scene.
Multi-Lane Madness has 10 votes. We're going with it. We all know it. Record time is 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Fuck, wrong one. 1 minute and 51 seconds. And the record time for this one, 44 seconds locally. We do it in 2 minutes and 5 seconds, and Ashley Meow Meow holds the record with 1:40.
The dude. So the whole point is you need to stay out of the water because the alligators are in the water, and this stupid fucking dude
won't go up the goddamn
doesn't
staircase.
go up the staircase. Just stands there waiting for these fucking crocs. I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you, dude? Oh my god. But the dog survives, and if you are a type of person who hates seeing things happen to animals in movies, the dog survives.
The dog does survive. Exclamation point player right meow to get your marble on stream. This is the second race, the last race of the night. Your last chance this week to win some merch from us. Just a reminder, on Saturday we're going to be streaming The Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 4.
4? Okay.
Episode 4. So it'll be a really fun time. There is, I don't know actually, there's at least
3
that I know of. I think there's a couple of extra ones as well. We only have 17 marbles. Pretty sure we had 18 last time. Someone's holding out. Let me go ahead and set this timer here. We're going to do 35 seconds this time and get it started.
Laura Ann says, the dog survived. Goodest doggo. What was the dog's name?
Oh, I don't remember. It was a really good name for a dog.
It was a really good name for a dog. Was it like Honey? No, it was
I don't know.
Sugar.
Yeah, it was Sugar.
It was Sugar. It was a black dog. They named it Sugar. I just thought it was cute.
I Am Beef Trainer joined in, giving us 18 marbles. Good to see. We have as many as we did last time. Let me switch my screen. That way I can make sure if anyone does any sort of redemptions on here, we can go ahead and get them tracked. Then we'll check the actual channel redemptions once this is all done. Although I'm pretty sure you guys already burned up all of the drinks. So
when my coworker was saying that they named their dog Poggers, I had to ask, what the heck, Poggers?
Oh,
what the fuck?
Actually, Faison fell down to the bottom really quickly and then fell off the side of the map, which stinks.
I had to ask what Poggers meant, and apparently Adam knew what Poggers was.
It's just something from Twitch that I know.
And the kids named the dog, obviously, so I'm sure they're nerds too, because I think the daughter loves Overwatch.
Valley Grills and Squidward's Poppy seem to be in first place, but there is a lot of lanes. You could even call this madness, because it's multi-lane madness. So it's hard to tell who's in first place. Just depends on which track you're racing and how straight it goes, I guess.
I'm Beef Trainer says, even though my parents were pretty negative at some points, they had good points, like supportive of anything I wanted to do musically and never discouraged me in music. That's really cool, which is why you know 1,000,001 instruments.
All right. Looks like lots of people are making their way through. I think Glitch is in first place, but it is, again, very hard to tell. Here comes Luna in front of Ashley Meow Meow, who set the record on that top track. And I think Luna and Glitch Grim are neck and neck for first place.
Woo, that was cool.
Luna jumps past the fan blade and barely misses falling off the edge. Although Glitch is in first place, we did have Cashew and Robin fall off the edge and are eliminated at this point.
You robbed me of my win.
Cat Beatrix just taking her sweet ass time because she won the first race and she doesn't need to worry about winning tonight. Laura Ann says, you know what, I'm bored with this, and jumps off the edge as well. Glitch remains in first place and ahead of ASB Bunny's record-setting... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Ashley Meow Meow's record-setting pace. And unless something terrible happens, I think Glitch is going to take this win. Indy, congratulations, Glitch. You know the drill. You know how to claim it. Let us know. Everyone else didn't sort of trickle in, and we'll backtrack and see. That blue wave of death is really far back there. I think just about everyone's going to finish out. Lady M is at the back at this point, but they're about to start the loop-de-loop. And there's no real obstacles to keep you from finishing at this point. You just have to get through it before the blue wave gets here. So we'll just hang the camera right here and wait for everyone else to trickle in. It is hot. I am tired. I'm going to go check on Spooky Mom, make sure she's doing okay after this. Robin has homework.
That's due at midnight. It's due in a couple hours.
Due at midnight.
A few hours, I guess, not a couple. I'm being dramatic.
Bum, 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 I have Speed stuck in my head.
I really want to watch that movie, but I don't know where it's streaming. I bet we have to buy it or
streaming
something.
In my brain at all times. Congratulations, Glitch, for taking the win.
You know, relationships that were developed under, high...
intense circumstances.
Yeah.
Never last. He says, I guess we'll just have to base it on sex. And then they bone in public. Spoilers for the movie Speed. It came out in 1994.
Speed 2, it's not even Keanu Reeves.
No, it's not. It's Jason Patrick. All right, Glitch goes up to 19 points. He's an actor. He goes up to 19 points on the season. ASB Bunny also goes up to 19 points in the season, as well as I'm What's for Dinner goes up to 19 points in the season. Luna Bin is at 17. The Scriptery is at 11. I Am Beef Trainer is at 15. I am at 12. I'm not reading anything below 10, although I love you guys. So Kiki Gorgeous goes up to 8. Valley Girls collects a point, goes up to 5. Cat Beatrix is still beating everyone with 43 and 5 freaking wins. She has dominated this season. It is nuts. Squidward's Poppy stays at 26.
It's
Lady
the boba
10,
gods.
Laura Ann 20. Yeah, if you bring us boba, good things will happen to you. Glitch says, I haven't won in so long. Thanks. It's crazy to think you haven't won because you're here literally every time. So I feel like you win all the time just because you're here with us, and I feel like a winner when you're around. So I'll go ahead and bring the this shot back into the wide screen and close this thing down.
I'm on the edge.
Cool. Let me move this thing out of the way. What are you on the edge of, Robin?
Of glory, I don't know. I'm at 10 points. Who gives a shit?
Wow.
I'm never going to be at the top again.
The top of what? The
points,
leaderboard and
yeah.
marbles? I'm sure you will be next season. You've done it like 3 seasons, so.
I'm listening and says, I'll try to have tamer dirty jokes next time. Okay.
Yeah.
No gynecology ones.
Keep them kind of clean. Let me go ahead and mark it, and we're going to move into the regular outro of the show. So, here we go. I want to go ahead and thank everyone who sent in their stories this week. We sincerely appreciate it. It is so much fun to share the stories you folks send us, and we get to read them at the same time. And on top of that, when we get to do it live, we get to do it with a bunch of the spooky friends and see what they thought, as well as talk with them after the episode. Or after we read the story, and just go back and forth on it. We don't put that conversation live in the episodes, but it's a really fun time. So if you're looking to check one out, we do it 6:30s. 6:30s? Feel like
there are
Squirrely
2
Dan
in a
right
day.
now. We do it at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at twitch.tv/Scaryish Podcast and youtube.com/Scaryish. If you have a story you would like to send us, please email storytime@scaryish.com or go to our website, scaryish.com, and click on Contact Us. You can also go and hit us up on any of our social medias. Twitter is @ScarishPod, Instagram is @ScarishPodcast, and Facebook is facebook.com/ScarishPodcast. Robin, for folks who would like to donate to us, how can they do so?
If you would like to donate to us, you can go to patreon.com/Scaryish Podcast. Those are monthly donations. Tiers start at $1, and with $1 donation, just so you know, ad-free episodes. So if you want to skip those ads, head on over to Patreon.
It's $1 a month. That's 4 quarters. That's less than 1 candy bar and a vending machine a month to get ad-free episodes.
And if you want to become a Badge of Honor patron or above, I have a lineup of acrylic charms that I want to make or have already made. So Mothman's already out. If you want to join, I'll send out that one. And then for the fall, it's going to be Nessie. And for the winter, it's going to be the Wendigo. So I'm going to save like Krampus for next winter. I think that'd be really fucking cool.
Nessie is Mothman was my favorite thing that Robin had ever drawn, and Nessie immediately took it over. Like halfway through drawing it, I was like, this is amazing. I want it on everything. It's the coolest merch I've ever seen. So I definitely recommend checking that out, and I would sign up for it because it's going to be a really good one. You're going to want to get that. The Mothman key charms are pretty amazing too. So sometimes we also demo our products on the live shows if you've never joined us before. So I'm currently wearing one of our t-shirts. I have one of our keychains, which I'm sure you guys can hear me dangling right now.
That's just a waste of
It's weird to like just dangle something against a microphone and hope that it actually makes a sound.
You could have your penis and just be poking the mic.
That's a weird thing to say, but it's true. But yeah, those are the different ways that you can support us. We appreciate all the different ways we are supported. So thank you one more time to everyone who makes this episode and every episode possible by listening, sharing it with a friend, writing a nice review, giving us 5 stars wherever you can. It definitely helps out the pod. So I just think that's about everything we have now. So Robin, go ahead and sign us out.
Keep on creeping on, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.